first brought you on Tuesday. 6 people were treated for heat-related illnesses at the Stray Kids concert on Monday night in Nats Park. Since then, some fans say they're still being treated for heat-related illnesses. Several of them are telling us, in fact, they wish that Nationals Park staff would have been more helpful. Our Melissa Kim joins us live from Nats Park to break down some of these details. Melissa.
Yeah, hey there, Simone. After our report on Tuesday, along with a response from National Parks officials, we heard from hundreds of people who were at the concert that night on Monday night, and many of them telling us they wish the venue would have taken more responsibility.
The way everything was handled was horrendous.
It makes me angry, to be honest.
It never should have gotten to that point.
Days after the Stray Kids concert at Nationals Park, fans continue to speak up about what they say happened.
I really wish that Nats Stadium would have taken the heat more seriously.
Julie Gervais drove nearly 500 miles from South Carolina to see Stray Kids and wishes the communication about the water bottles would have been clearer.
Even in their email that they sent from Washington Nationals, it said 1 water bottle.
Nationals Park officials told us on Tuesday that people were allowed 2 sealed or empty 1-liter water bottles. We asked how that was communicated and didn't hear back, but noticed they posted it on X at 6:25 that night, after gates opened at 5:30.
All of the things that they are trying to say that they did for this concert is not what they did at all.
Officials also told us in an email that cooling centers and water misting stations were open, but Stephanie Moychek and Samantha White said neither delivered. A friend in their group needed medical attention and was told to wait for a wheelchair, but they say after waiting for almost an hour, their husbands were forced to carry her up to a cooling room.
And we're told you cannot use this elevator because she's not in a wheelchair. So then these 2 men she's almost unresponsive, drag her to the cooling room.
That friend is still being treated in the hospital tonight. Samantha says her group hydrated, but the extreme heat warning took its toll.
As soon as the advisory was put up, it should have been rain checked or rescheduled, or Nats Park and Live Nation should have provided way more than what they did, which was nothing.
The district is the closest city with a large concert venue since they live in Virginia, but they say Nationals Park won't be an option.
Yeah, at this point, I don't care how much money I spent. I want accountability, and I don't feel comfortable ever going to a show at Nats Park again. I don't. I will fly to another state before I go to Nats Park for a show again.
Now, I've reached out to Nationals Park officials multiple times yesterday and today to figure out 2 things. First of all, why the water bottle policy wasn't communicated more directly to fans, and also if there's a protocol in place for any events during extreme weather conditions like we've had this week. I haven't heard back just yet. But in the meantime, the fans I've spoken to say they just want someone to take some accountability for what happened. We're live at Nationals Park tonight. I'm Melissa Kim, WUSA 9.
And here's hoping for some more accountability in terms of future concerts, as you've touched on, Melissa, to keep people safe. All right, thank you.